come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throw on 1st down with Eason. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Allen. They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Raheem.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now he's flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 45.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mostert. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it will be 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run forward with fullback Sherman, and he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First and 10, it's Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
Taken down by
well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Allen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Now a carry from Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Jacob Eason caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
With the score tied.
These two teams all tied after 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First and 10, Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. Down inside the 5 to the 4. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. They'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
So a third and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Breaks a tackle. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun is Eason. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Brings up third down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the 27.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 27, Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the Colts.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Nice call on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 33. And he goes out right around the 39. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano is set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 20.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
this one. We expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
For GmGNyC's.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Formation for the 49ers.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start by handing this off to Mack. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, Eason throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing is Eason. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Eason. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on third down, Eason, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
This is our time! Our time!
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, Eason. He was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Eason. Throwing deep for Galladay. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Colts 21, 49ers 17. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. 5-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, here's Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Eason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. From the gun. Allen. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Eason. And this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Eason off the play fake. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 49ers, 14.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made. Back
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Eason, throw left side complete. That's Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.